Before you go, I have to get your thoughts on Hezbollah's humiliation. It appears to be some of Mossad's most creative work, and predictably, it's been attacked by many so-called progressives in the West who are calling the pager plot an act of terrorism. How do you see this? I would have thought it was a very targeted attack to try to minimise casualties amongst non-combatants.
Yeah, I mean, whoever did it, and we should add, I mean, it obviously looks like it was the Israelis, but I mean, Hezbollah have quite a lot of enemies, not least in the region. They've managed to destroy Lebanon since the 1980s, a once really thriving country. Lebanon has just suffered from this immiseration and violence since, particularly since Hezbollah has had the grip it now has. So they have a lot of enemies, but it looks like it was probably Israel that did it. And the people who claim that this is terrorism, I mean, I would just say, the definition of terrorism is the deliberate targeting of innocent civilians. This is exactly the opposite of that. This is the deliberate targeting of Hezbollah terrorists in the most targeted, precise, and somewhat personal way imaginable. The people who say that this is indiscriminate seem not to have noticed that if you have a Hezbollah pager device or a Hezbollah walkie-talkie on you, the chances are you may well be a member of Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is a designated terrorist organization, and therefore you're just not innocent. So I suppose Hezbollah will try to spin this with their useful idiots in the West, and these people are useful idiots at this point, or just enemies of the West. Because let's be frank about it. If you're the sort of person, as the people sort of howling about this on social media and on some of the newspapers in the last couple of days have been doing, if you're one of those people howling about this, you can guarantee they're the same people who are howling about any collateral injuries in any targeted strike, for instance, in Gaza or southern Lebanon in the last year or in recent years. You can be guaranteed of that. And now they claim you also shouldn't do the most precise thing of all, which is making the pager devices of Hezbollah operatives explode. These guys should just come out and say it, which is they want Israel to be destroyed. They want Hezbollah and Hamas to win. They're on the side of the jihadists. Why don't these people have the guts to come out and say it? Because Israel can do nothing from including the most targeted operation without these people saying that Israel shouldn't have done it. These people who are making these complaints in the last few days are people who want Israel to lose. That's fine. That's their view. I want Israel to win. These people want Hezbollah to thrive. I don't. I want to see them gone. I want to see them stop making misery in Israel and making misery in Lebanon. But, there it is. It's a very clear divide. And just remember, of course, the munitions that Hezbollah uses are far from precise. And when they throw hundreds and hundreds of rockets, unguided missiles, and others into Israeli territory, it has consequences like killing a dozen Israeli Druze children whilst they're playing football. So I take the Israeli targeted strikes on actual Hezbollah terrorists over Hezbollah killing innocent children playing football any day. And if other people can't see that distinction, they probably can't see anything, Rita.
Douglas Murray, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Pleasure as always.